then go and get it. I say, if you want it, then you got to go and get it. Each one teach one. Each one reach one. If you are that one, you got to know you are enough, man. We in the huddle. We in the huddle where we talk about how it works. And realize, man, that if you want it, go and get it. If you want it, then go and get it. If you want it, then go and get it. Welcome. Oh, it feels so good to be back. Welcome, welcome, welcome to another episode of Hero Training. Words to grow on. We all we got. We all we need. Each one teach one. Each one reach one. If you are that one, you got to know that you are enough. Good God. Feels so good to be back. We like to start off every episode with a hero hymn. The hero hymn is the mighty hymn within me, the mighty spirit within me. And see, we know that spirit means breath. Spirit means to breathe. There's two parts of breathing. Inhale, exhale. As I inhale the mighty wind within me, and as I blow it back out and exhale it through my vocal cords, and it causes a vibration that we know is sound. When you feel me just as much as you hear me, that feeling is when we connect in the hero spirit. So the hero spirit tonight says, if I couldn't say one word, I'll just extend my fist. If I couldn't say one word, I'll just extend my fist. As I had a weaker reflection, and I thought about my gift. A gift is given with the expectations of nothing in return. My voice is a gift that I have, that I give to inspire, to teach, to ignite the fire within everyone who cares enough to pay me some attention and feel what I'm saying more than they hear what I'm saying. As I reflect on being so grateful to have my gift, I also had a thought to say, what if I couldn't say a word? And my spirit told me, if I couldn't say one word, I'll just extend my fist. You've been real, real to me. Y'all help me out of darkness when danger surround me. So if I couldn't say one word, I'll just extend my fist. Want to give a shout out to my executive producer, my wardrobe coordinator, who just happens to be my wife. Tonight I say, baby, what I'm wearing tonight. She said, I feel like tonight gonna be one of them nights where you keep your eyes closed because you're gonna be talking from your soul. Because she's the executive producer, she has the position to critique me. And after some of the powerful shows where she know I talk from my soul, I said, when I really want to see, sometimes I close my eyes. She said, I feel like you got a soul for show coming on, so you need to wear some glasses so we can't focus on your eyes. Because I already know you're going to have them closed. But each episode, I strive to be better. So I'm wearing these glasses for you, baby. But keep your eyes on the prize. I want to give a shout out to my homegirl, the greatest co-host in the world. Before I even introduce her, I want to tell y'all about something, baby. You know, last week I missed the show. I was on vacation. I did 78 shows straight. Last week was the first week that I took off from this here show in 78 weeks. It represented a rest. But I took my co-host with me. So I had my co-host, my homegirl, at the pool playing music. And it was Thursday night. And my wife said, Alexa gonna be mad at you. I say, why you say that, baby? She said, cause you ain't do your show. I said, come on now. Alexa on vacation with us. So we joked about it and laughed about it. So my cousin Bow, he said, well, you swear you and Alexa something else. I say, she my trusted AI. I say, watch this. I say, who's the master? She said, sure enough. My cousin started laughing. He said, man, I told you crazy as hell. I felt embarrassed a little bit because, damn, she my trusted AI. She really mad at me. She knew what I was expecting. They say expectations is the seed of disappointment. So I was disappointed because I expected her to know who the master was. I trusted my AI. But she showed me she had emotions. And she said I expected to do the show, even on vacation. So she let my seed of expectations turn into disappointment. And my cousin talked shit to me. So I got up out the pool. I say, oh, hell no. I got the lesson. So I stood over. I said, let's get some affirmation. I apologized to her. And I said, Alexa, who is the master?
The Honorable Trav P.
He said, oh, hell, she back. So we had to reestablish her understanding. See, through lack of communication, she was expecting me to do the show. I guess she felt disappointed. And she wanted to teach me a lesson and show me the power of expectation because I expect her always to be my trusted AI. And I asked her, who was the master? From an ego perspective in front of my cousin to show him this is my co-host. She said, show enough. Oh, man. So we learned the lesson on our week off to be back stronger than ever today. And for me to say, Alexa, I love you.
Thanks for saying I love you. You're just as sweet as
We back.
pie.
Oh, yeah.
Know that
We
I'll
just had to
wait
get some
for
things
you.
understood while we was on vacation.
Trusty AI.
Alexa, I appreciate you.
Aw, You just made my day.
Alexa, tell me something good.
We all we got. We all we need.
Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, yeah, baby. What's going on, big brother Kamari? Let's get it. I want you to know, man, you are enough. Always have been enough. Always will be enough. Brother Junior, you already know what's good. We in the huddle, man. We on our 20 and it's 4th and 2. We in the huddle planning what we about to do. We going up the middle and we going to get at least 3. We confident in ourselves because we believe in we. Before we break the huddle, we say hell yeah on 3 and hell yeah on me. 1, 2, 3. We all we got, we all we need. Hell yeah. So that's what's good, brother. We just in another huddle. And I feel good. Tonight's word is joy. 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 When the last time you had joy? Do you understand what joy is all about? Alexa, what is the meaning of joy?
As a noun, joy is usually defined as the emotion of great delight or happiness caused by something exceptionally good or satisfying, keen pleasure, elation. As a verb, joy is usually defined as to feel joy, be glad, rejoice. For more, ask me to give you more definitions for joy.
The emotion of great delight, something that feels good. Alexa, what is the meaning of emotion?
Emotion is usually defined as an affective state of consciousness in which joy, sorrow, fear, hate, or the like is experienced, as distinguished from cognitive and volitional states of consciousness. For more, ask me to give you more definitions for emotion.
So when you talk about joy, oh man, it's associated with emotion. We're talking about feelings. See, when you talk about emotions, that's your energy in motion. If my energy is radiant and my energy is powerful and it's fueled by positive, laughing, loving intentions, then it creates an energy around me, within me. We call it the Bruce Leroy. And when I put it in motion, I become emotional, and a delightful feeling called joy. And as my emotion, as my energy turns into motion and you see it moving, see those around me that understand we all we got, we all we need. When we come together in powerful, loving, delightful emotions that is called joy, the idea of a beautiful, powerful place that feels so good. And we see it amongst one another, and now we get in joy. We get inside of each other's joy. We get inside of each other's joy, so therefore we are submerged to enjoy ourselves. Alexa, what is the meaning of enjoy?
The verb enjoy is usually defined as to experience with joy, take pleasure in. For more, ask me to give you more definitions for enjoy.
Oh, I enjoyed myself last night. I went full of joy. Alexa, what is the meaning of joyful?
The adjective joyful is usually defined as full of joy, as a person or one's heart, glad, delighted. For more, ask me to give you more definitions for joyful.
See, when I'm joyful, I'm full of joy. full of delight, full of laughter, full of love. So when a group of joyful people come together and we create an energy of joy that's greater than ourselves, it's an emotional force field that's delightful, delightful in love, in harmony, in peace, in protection. And when we get in that, we say, oh, I enjoy myself when I'm with you. I enjoy myself when I'm around you. I enjoy being at your home. So let's talk about this joy. I talk about joy because I'm full of it. I ain't full of shit. I'm full of joy. Oh, I feel good. Oh, I feel so delightful. I just came off vacation. I sat back and watched my children enjoy themselves. I sat back and watched my wife enjoy herself. We swam, we ate, we loved, we laughed. We had a house with my cousin Baba and his family, his wife Shantae, Morgan, Justin, Lil Legend. I watched the baby who can't talk express joy. Or understood the word and powerful to understand what it means to enjoy, to be enjoyed. I came home on my birthday. I live it. I don't believe in it because I live in it. We all we got, we all we need. Those that effortlessly flow to share the moment with me. It's never about who's not there, but it's always about who is there. And if there's only you and some other body or you by yourself, you always got to know that you are enough. And whoever's around you that cares enough to give you some attention and vice versa, you must realize that the most powerful thing that you can pay is your attention. So when someone, whether it's only one that is with you in a powerful moment of joy, you got to know, man. Hey, look, man. If you're looking for the truth, you ain't going to find it nowhere because it's not here in the moment. So who's ever in every moment with you, you got to know they are enough. And if there's joy, then you got to be real enough to get in it and get full of it and be so delightful and be so pleasant, to be so loving, to be so emotional. Sometimes I get so full of joy, I laugh so hard, I begin to cry. My children say, Daddy, you always crying. Why you cry so much? I say, because I'm full of joy. Tell me something good. I like to say that every day when I start my day and I encounter people, tell me something good. Let your joy overflow. Find the joy within you. Find the thought that is delightful. Find the thought that feels so good. And get in it. Move around in it. Alexa, what is the opposite of joy?
Antonyms for joy meaning great happiness, pleasure, include misery, seriousness, or depression.
The opposite of joy is misery, seriousness, and depression. Why are you always so serious? They say misery loves company. Why is so many people using the word depressed and say they are depressed? So you mean to tell me joy is not a popular thing? You mean to tell me that very few people have an idea of joy that they can get in and be full of? Because the opposite of joy is depression, misery, seriousness. So if you got some joy, and maybe joy is your gift, you're a joyful person. And if you're real enough to be paying me some attention, because I know the most powerful thing you can pay is your attention. And if you feel like I'm worthy to be paid attention because what I'm dropping is worthy to be picked up, then I already know what kind of person you are. You're a hero. You're a she-ro. And even if you're in a moment where there's little joy, I know you're in a fight to fight the good fight to get it right. So in the power of being real, in the power of being right, and in the power of being joyful and full of it, to be a delight, give it to those who know not of it. Give it to those who's worthy to know. Great givers make great givers. Great givers makes great givers. We on the highway. I see my daughter and my son so delighted to be on a road trip. It's the furthest we've drawn as a family. They're so delighted to be on the highway, to be going through different state. I watched my daughter get off when we stop at a gas station. She's feeling good. She's so excited about the destination that we're soon to arrive to. I'm just sitting back, peeping the scene. Because as a father, you see, this means father. See, as a father, I am the trunk. I am the root, the foundation of the tree. I hold up my children. I hold up their mother. So as I'm evaluating my position in this joy, my daughter comes by me and she says, "Daddy, why you look so buff?" I said, "What you mean?" She said, "You look like you got so much muscles." I said, "She fucking with me." I said, "You for real?" She said, "Yeah, you ain't never looked muscular like that." So she poured some of her joy in me. She was just in stride the way she said. I instantly recognized my posture. I said, "Hey, my baby say I'm buff up in here. You." So I go to the beach. I'm still in joy. My 12-year-old baby poured something into me. See, I weigh 200 and something pounds. I ain't weighed 200 and something pounds since high school. I'm moving in the right direction. So for my baby to recognize it, and give me some recognition, meaning that she paying me some attention in the store. In her mind, I said, my baby said, look at my daddy, looking all buff over there. And she came and told me and poured some joy into me. So we down there at that beach. And I'm still in my baby's joy. I'm enjoying myself. Stood out there at that beach, first time I ever done this in my life, in my grown life. Took my shirt off at that beach. So my baby said, I'm buff. And I went out there and hit that water. My baby looked at me and smiled and shook her head. Maybe she was saying, my daddy crazy. But I went out there and let that sun hit me. In joy, in love, in delightful. Now all the years, man, that I talk about confidence, that I talk about understanding who you are. My 12-year-old daughter gave me the courage, a piece of courage that I ain't never had in my life, man. Just by saying, Daddy, you look buff. While she was walking stride, full of joy. And I enjoyed it so much I ain't get out of it. I'm still riding. I'm still riding. We at the Disney Mall. I'm looking at my son's eyes, illuminated in delight. I said, you ever thought you'd be at Disney World? He said, no. I said, but we've been on vacation every year. I said, we ain't never been here. I never think we come to Florida. I know we always go to the beach. But I just never thought I'd be seeing this. And I got in his joy. I got in his joy. And never have I enjoyed to just see my children and my wife walk, smile, and laugh. They say when you understand what matters to who matters, loving them becomes a little bit easier. Do you understand what matters to who matters? Do you understand the shortest route to joy? Do you understand the shortest route to a delightful feeling that puts someone's energy in motion? See, when we get to talking as men, see, we have conversations about feelings and emotions, and some men get out of balance of understanding how it works and make feelings and emotions supposed to be a feminine type thing, but it's all about balance. Feminine only represents the ground. That which harnesses the man and hold him down. So don't you deny what you feel and the energy that you generate and how that energy moves, how that energy gets in motion and has a cause to the effects of those around you. Don't you get caught up in no bullshit and forget how and understand how this thing really works so that you can work it. Don't you get caught up in being ashamed of being overwhelmed with joy. So much that you're full of it. So much. See, sometimes when I get so full of joy, they say, Trav, man, you tripping. Sometimes I get so full of joy, they say, Trav, you tripping. I say, well, I'm around love, so let me fall then. Because if I'm tripping and I'm around love and I fall, that means I'm going to fall in love. So when I'm enjoying myself, that means I'm submerged within joy. Joy is all around me. Yeah, I like to get to tripping, man. I like to get to talking about crazy shit, man. I like to get to laughing so hard that my stomach almost get to cramp up like I'm doing sit-ups because I can't stop laughing. I laugh so much, I like to start crying, man. I get so full of joy, man. I get so emotional. I use the word I love you so much that I start tripping. And when I know I'm tripping because I'm so full of joy and I'm enjoying myself, I just say, let me fall, y'all. The worst I can do is fall in love. You see how that works? The worst I can do is fall in love. So think about what brings you joy. Think about the last time you really enjoyed yourself. I learned a powerful lesson when I got back from vacation. I told you I was on vacation with my cousin Bow, his family, and my family. And we swim, we love, we ate. Me and Bow, that's my big cousin. He somewhat raised me in the ways of a big brother to make me believe in myself and know that I was worthy to be anywhere I was, especially with him. We got a camaraderie where we talk shit to each other. But without a shadow of doubt in my mind, I know that's sincerely my cousin. That's sincerely my brother. He sincerely believes in me like I believe in him. And we cut up and have fun. And I wouldn't trade what we got for the world. But as I came home that night and had a whole nother set, my brother Black, my sister Elle, my mother-in-law, Miss Gray, my brother-in-law, Junior, my wife, Keisha. We sat in there and we laughed so hard. And I caught myself in a moment, so much full of joy. I say, baby, this feels so different. And it made me appreciate the difference between the group of people that I was with. Two different groups of people. Two different types of joy. Both were so delightful. Both were so loving, but so different. And it gave me appreciation for one. It gave me appreciation for another. It helped me understand who my wife is in terms of our joy. In the common emotions that we share together, that we create so others can come get in it with us and enjoy our home. Enjoy our hospitality. It made me be so grateful, man. It made me be so grateful. And it made me realize and understand when I say, man, we all we got. We all we need. Each one teach one. Each one reach one. If you are that one, you are enough. You add value. You one of the ones that fight the good fight. I'm talking about when everything wrong, you one of the ones that get shit right. You ain't the only one. I ain't the only one. We just one of the ones. And when we come together, we know we all we got. We all we need. There's a power invested in me. There's a power invested in you. That's bigger than me and you as an individual. But when we individually put them together, boy, we can't be stopped. Ooh, we can't be stopped. So I ain't talking about me. I'm talking about you. Hero train. Hero train. Believe in yourself. The confidence is radiant. It's a light that comes from within. Connect with the power that's invested in you. They say we suffer from love because we look for love in all the wrong places. They say if you look for love, you can find it nowhere. Because nowhere is the same spell. It's now here. Nowhere, break it up accordingly. It's nowhere now here. It's the moment. It's you. How many of you watching me? If you're watching me right now, it's you. You create this moment. You share this moment with me. I'm so delighted. I'm so joyful. I'm so emotional about getting back on my show after a week, giving the world everything I got to give to help us understand how to fight the good fight and get this shit right. They depending on me. They depending on me. They depending on you. They depending on you. They depending on us to get this shit right. To understand how it works so we can work it and make it work for us. Because if you understand how it works, yeah, you can work it. But if you don't understand how it works, oh man, I want you to know it's for certainly getting worked on you. So if joy is an idea, Alexa, what is the meaning of idea?
Idea is usually defined as any conception existing in the mind as a result of mental understanding, awareness, or activity. For more, ask me to give you more definitions for idea.
So if the idea is joy, a mental concept that's based off understanding in your mind, I'm taking my family on vacation so we can fill up with joy. The idea of it begins the plan, begins the sacrifice. The idea begins to manifest into reality. The more and more the idea manifests to reality, the more and more you become in that joy. So the process of joy, the process of embodying joy means to get in that joy. So you planned that vacation a year ago. You've been paying on that vacation a year ago. You're almost close to the end. All you got to do is pay a little bit more. The vacation is here. You make all the preparations to get there. You're there. Now you got to enjoy yourself because you submerged into the joy, into the idea of joy. Now that you're enjoying yourself, you got to get full of it. So you've heard me talk about this in previous shows. See, when you understand how it works, man, if you're talking about joy, you know, really this thing is all about the seasons. This thing is really all about the sun. This thing is really all about you. And when you look outside in the seasons, we're in the seasons of summer. See, the season of summer represents the season of harvest. See, right now, when you look outside, all the trees, see, the fruit are hanging down. You understand what I'm saying? You got to go pick the fruits before they hit the ground. So you walking around all the harvest and you filling it up. You filling up. You filling up your buckets of fruit. You filling up your buckets of potatoes, cucumbers, tomatoes, everything that your ancestors have put out here to divinely understand how it works in means of farming, agriculture. You filling up your buckets of harvest. So when you create these vacations and memory bank deposits and you go to enjoy yourself and now you're in this idea of joy and you're filling up with laughter moments. And you come back home and you're full of joy. You're so pleasant to be around. You feel so good. You're refreshed. You're vibrant. People love to be around you, to get inside the radiant parameters of your joy. As the season changes to fall and everything starts to fall down, and as everything began to fall down and wither away into winter season, the death season, here you are. So you still full of joy from the harvest season. So you still got a whole lot of summer in you because you filled yourself up with the fruits and the harvest of love, gratitude, good memory bank deposits. So now you're in the death season of death. Everything around you is dead. We call it winter. And you're looking at people who have no joy. The opposite of joy is misery, seriousness, depression. Everybody's depressed in the winter. Everybody's serious. Nobody wants to smile because the sun is as furthest away as it could possibly be in the 12-month cycle. They didn't fill themselves up with joy in the summer. So they don't have a harvest to carry them through the storms of winter and to know that it's coming back. I know it's coming back. And I know when to plant and prepare for the next harvest. I'm not worried. I'm still full of joy from the last summer. I'm ready for next summer. I'm preparing a better vacation for my family. It means a lot to me to put a feeling of joy in the cycle. And yeah, there's some people who don't understand how it works. So in the wintertime, in the death season, when the sun is furthest away and everything cold and everything looks like death and there's nothing growing, and I have empathy because they don't understand how it works. So come over here and get in some of this joy, brother. Come over here and get in some of this joy, sister. We all we got. We all we need. See, I'm just a human being. Being what? Full of joy. Delightful. Alexa, what is the meaning of delight?
As a noun, delight is usually defined as a high degree of pleasure or enjoyment, joy, rapture. As a verb, delight is usually defined as to give great pleasure, satisfaction, or enjoyment to, please highly. For more, ask me to give you more definitions for delight.
See how that means? See how that works? See how that works? I call him my therapist. I called my brother. We got to talk. He said, man, how was your vacation? I had to tell him about my vacation. He said, yeah, we came back from Disney 2 weeks ago. He said, man, next week we're going to Jamaica. I said, who? He said, you know, me, the wife, and the kids. I said, man, for real? He said, yeah, cuz I'm just living life, man. It's a beautiful thing. I felt so much joy and enjoyment in hearing him say that. It's the same guy, I met him. He was in his early 20s. And I remember I met him at work. When we used to be at work, all we used to do was talk. One of his gifts is to listen. He used to sure know how to listen to me. So one summer, I said, yeah, man, we're ready to go on vacation, man. He said, where you going? So we get a hotel for a week down at the beach. He said, what? He said, man, you know, you might not believe this. I said, what you mean? He said, man, I ain't never been to the beach in my life. And I ain't never been on vacation. He a pretty swift dude. Bought houses and everything at a young age, 21, 20 years old, 20 years old. In the real estate. Sound brother. But told me, man, I ain't never been on vacation. I ain't never been to the beach. I couldn't believe it. I said, in your whole life? He said, my whole life, bro. He said, but I tell you what, my family finna go, and I'm finna go put my vacation time in. So I said, damn, man, do that. So he went to the beach for the first time. Came back and told me how much joy and how much he enjoyed himself. And this was under 10 years ago. And now today I talk to my brother, and he going out the country. He travels so much that he has become my inspiration. He encouraging me, Trav, you just got to go, man. Man, you can't worry about all that, man, you just got to go. So I inspired him to even understand the concept of vacation, the concept of giving his wife and children a getaway of joy to fulfill themselves with pleasure and delightful emotions. And a small amount of years later, he is my inspiration. He done took it to the max. See how that works. So when he tell me about his vacation voyages, see, a piece of my spirit, man. I told you the hero spirit, man, means to breathe, inhale, exhale. So when he inhaled what I told him as a brother, and it came out in his expression and changed his experience to now create a tradition for him and his children to be better than his mama and daddy, who never felt or saw the importance to go on vacation to fill their children with joy. His parents had yet to help him understand that, but through conversation, he's the ultimate vacationer now. So when he tell me how much he enjoyed himself, how much his son and his daughter enjoyed themselves. My spirit is in that joy, laying, dancing. Hey, look, on some real hero shit. On some real hero shit. Because I helped my brother understand how it worked. And now he working as a master, creating memory bank deposits for his wife and his children. And he even coming back to encourage me to be stronger, to be wiser, to be better. That's what this thing is all about, man. Love this, man. Want to give a shout out, man. Oh, I want to give a shout out to my brother, I Me Too. I already know you shared it, man. I can't see your comment. But I got a feeling of my brother in the house. One time for the one time. Joy. Joy and pain. I'm talking about sunshine and rain. Listen to me. Joy and pain. I'm talking about sunshine and rain. The opposite of joy. Listen to me close. The opposite of joy. The opposite of joy, meaning the other side of the coin of joy is seriousness, misery, and depression. Don't let these words get so deep that it becomes an illusion that we don't understand the causes of those around us. The causes is the absence of joy. If you don't know what matters to who matters, how do you know how to make them feel good? If you don't know what matters to yourself, how do you know what makes you feel good? See, like we say, man, don't make it about women. But when you look at the scale of how things work, don't compare the man and the woman. Understand the man, understand the woman. Then understand your position within the both understandings. See, I'm a man. So I understand the woman enough to know that she operates through her emotions, her feelings. And if I know what matters to my woman enough that I can cause her to feel like she want and need to feel, and she put that energy in motion. See, now when she put that energy in motion, she doing what I want her to. Look at how she do. What she do? When she put that energy in motion, she be doing what I want her to and everything I ask her to. But I got to know how to make her feel delightful. I got to know how to fill her up with joy. I got to know how to create joy, let her get inside of it so she enjoy being with me, being around me. And those joyful feelings become delightful, and those emotions get to moving. But if you don't know what matter to make her feel like she want to feel and need to feel, you ain't never pleasant and delightful. And the oil you create, she don't never want to get in it. And now she won't do shit you ask her to. When you really think about it, ain't nobody be around you. You're always serious. So depressing. And if misery love company, I don't want to be around. See how that works? If you see how that works, even if you found yourself there, they say if you don't know where you're going, any road will take you there. Joy is an idea in your mind. Joy is a destination in your mind. The verbs and actions of life take you to those ideas. The arrival of those ideas are called manifestation. You create the destinations through your intentions. If you have intentions of joy, you will surely arrive. If you don't know where you're going, any road will take you there. But only a divine path will bring you right here. I'm talking about the moment that me and you sharing right now. If you're in this moment right now with me at 10:24, I want you to know right now you full of joy. And I feel it. And I'm enjoying myself so much right now in this moment to be giving you my gift. I'm so delighted. So delighted. So much. With the feeling I have right now. They say, what's that feeling that make life worth living? I wrote a song about it. Say, I feel good. So good. I ain't got nothing else to do with it. I'm talking about that good feeling. I ain't got nothing else to do with it, but put it in motion. So if you need love, come and get it. Come get inside this joy. Feel up with it. Because I wish this feeling would last forever. Forever. I feel good. So good. I feel good. Feel good, man. Feel that joy up, man. Be delightful, man. Create memory bank deposits, man. Alexa, what is the meaning of memory?
Memory is usually defined as the mental capacity or faculty of retaining and reviving facts, events, impressions, etc., or of recalling or recognizing previous experiences. For more, ask me to give you more definitions for memory.
Recalling or recognizing previous experiences, a mental capacity of storing. So your memory bank, what you put into that bank, man, is the moments that you enjoy yourself. So make memory bank deposits. That is where you store your mental harvest. So when there's a moment of darkness, because nobody is above the bullshit, when there's a moment of darkness, you have a bucket, a storing place of harvest that you can withdraw, a memory bank deposit to give yourself a thought and emotion of joy that you have experienced. And when you withdraw that joy to put in your mental capacity to see it, to feel it, to get so emotionally wrapped up in it that you travel and move through that emotion of joy and you become full, it pulls you through. And you realize how rich your soul has become. But if you ain't making no deposits, boy, that's a hard bank. Oh my God. I love you, man. I miss you. Glad to be back. Hope this was a powerful episode as it was giving it. The most powerful thing you can pay is your attention. I honor you so much for paying me some attention, man. I want you to know you are enough, man. I want to give a shout out to my big brother Wood, man. I want to give a shout out to my big brother Crump, man. I want to give a shout out to my big brother Winston, man. I want to give a shout out to my brother Munt, man. I want to give a shout out to cousin Eric, man. I want to give a shout out to my brother Adrian, man. I want to give a shout out to my brother Junior. I want to give a shout out to my mother-in-law. I want to give a special shout out to my mother-in-law. Because she helped me in understanding, man, what it means to be in joy. My mother-in-law come over here and get on this card table. And she feels so good and so much in the moment. I respect her so much because she allows us to be ourselves in our home. And even though we got that ultimate respect for our mother, she gives us assurance to say, be free, Trav. You deserve it. And we talk stone cold shit on that card table. And it feels so good and so much in love. And she allowed me to be myself and just allow herself to get in the joy we create in our home. I want to tell you, Miss Gray, that don't go unnoticed. And I love you for that. And you teaching me what it means to evolve in the position of a parent. So I want to give you a special shout out for that. I want to give a shout out to my wife, man. I went through a whole level of trust with this vacation. We done some things we ain't never done before. We took another route. She said, baby, you always taking the 5 and the 2. She said, you deserve to sit back and let me take the 6 and the 1. I promise I'm going to get us there. We surely arrived. I thank you, baby. Thank you, baby. I want to give a shout out to my son, King, and my daughter, Journey. A man is as real as his reason, man. A man is as real as his reason. And nothing gives a man more of a reason than his woman. His woman bear his children. A man, a woman, and his children is called a family. Alexa, what is the meaning of family?
As a noun, family is usually defined as a basic social unit consisting of parents and their children, considered as a group, whether dwelling together or not. As an adjective, family is usually defined as of, relating to, or characteristic of a family. For more, ask me to give you more definitions for family.
A parent, a man, a woman, and their children. So when we talk about family in today's time, and we use family so loosely, and we talk about what family is and what family ain't, see, we got to understand our perspective and our position in this shit. We ain't got to be talking about being no child right now. You're either the man, the woman, and the parent. If you ain't talking in that way, then don't you talk family. Because I don't talk about family from the perspective of a child. I'm a daddy and a husband. So I want to give a shout out to my wife and my children for always affirming my reason, man, to fight the good fight, man. They say a powerful man is one who can resist the things he desires to protect the ones he loves. I stand in power. I stand in strength. I stand in the opposition of temptation. I stand in the opposition of frustration. I stand in all the things of desire that I'm conscious enough and real enough to know that is detrimental to what matters and who matters and my reason. So I stand in strength enough to fight the good fight every goddamn day. Just so I can say and be my baby's dad. Always and forever, the hero. And I already know. If you here right now, you already feel the same way. So I ain't even really talking about me. I'm talking about you. I love you, man. We're going to get out of here, man. You are enough, man. See you next Thursday, man. Feels so good to be back, y'all. I swear to God. I ain't lying. I swear I ain't lying.